I'm about to reveal one of the craziest strategies we've ever created in a Elestrals card game. Get ready for Volclipse. Before we jump into today's reveals, I just want to take a second and say thank you guys for your incredible support on our Kickstarter campaign for Elestrals Clash. We are officially fully funded at the time of me recording this video and closing in on 300,000, which don't look, we might have passed it by the time you guys see this. So big shout outs there, which includes some incredible unlocks. Our highest tiers of Creator and Divine are actually all gone, which is nuts, but you still have time to get into this project, get all of these epic tiers, get all these epic rewards, and be a part of us building something incredible. So thank you guys so much for helping us fund Elestrals Clash. I can't wait to see how this campaign goes. Enjoy the Moonrise reveals. All right, let's kick this one off with the brand new Lunar Elestral, Voldusk. Voldusk is a 1 attacker with 5 defense that has an incredible effect. When you cast Lunar Phase, you can draw a card or return a lunar spirit from your underworld to your spirit deck. This effect can be activated only twice each turn, and that also includes your opponent's turns as well. So this card can hit the field as an incredible defensive wall with 5 defense, and it can grant you incredible draw power or healing power while utilizing the Lunar Phase cards. Now, obviously, this effect is only as good as the Lunar Phases are, so let me break it down for you. The Lunar Phase mechanics are some of the most ambitious cards that we've ever created, and they span the 8 different Lunar Phases, taking advantage of our titles in our game, which means that the cards are named Lunar Phase, but they all have a different title that goes through the 8 phases of the moon, allowing you to play up to 3 copies of each of these 8 cards in your deck to capitalize and maximize on this strategy. It is going to be a comprehensive deck like you've never seen before, and I can't wait to share more with you in tomorrow's video. But first, I will share one of them with you, and that is Lunar Phase New Moon. New Moon is a 1-cost invoke rune that says you can target an Elestral on the field and suppress it until the end phase, shutting off its effects. Then you may expend a lunar spirit equal to the targeted card's enchantment cost and discard a Lunar Phase. If you do, destroy it. So you can actually expend lunar spirits equal to that card's enchantment cost and just discard a Lunar Phase, which again, you'll have a ton of in your deck, and you get to destroy an Elestral with this card. This is incredible removal, and it sets the stage for what Voldusk can do while providing you an insane draw engine or essentially reducing the cost of some of these cards. Like I said, when I peel the whole curtain back on the 8 different Lunar Phases, I think a lot of you guys are going to be really stoked. I think this is going to be a fun deck to explore with a really unique identity, and I can't be more excited about what we cooked up with this. I want to give a shout out to Words and Jack Hiomu. We worked really hard on brewing this together with the rest of our testing team, and this is a really cool endeavor for our game. I hope you guys love it as much as we do. Let's talk about the next card in the line, and that is Volumbra. Volumbra is the ascension to Voldusk, and it is a 5 attacker with 7 defense with an incredibly powerful effect. When you discard a Lunar Phase during your main phase, you can special ascend your Voldusk to this Volumbra from your hand. So you're gonna have to figure out how you want to discard those Lunar Phases, but there are gonna be some cards that allow that to happen a little bit easier, as you've already seen with Lunar Phase New Moon. When you cast Lunar Phase Full Moon, you can special ascend this Volumbra to Volclipse from your deck. So you have the opportunity to play Full Moon, which you guys don't know about yet. You don't know what it does yet, but it's very good. You get to play Full Moon, and then you can actually turbo this into Volclipse, the final ascension of this incredible Lunar Elestral line. Let's talk about Volclipse. Volclipse, the Lunar Cycle Elestral, comes to the field with 6 attack and 12 defense as a 3 lunar, and it represents all of the different Lunar Phases. An incredible Elestral design with an incredibly powerful effect. This Volclipse gets +1 attack for each different title among Lunar Phase in your underworld. So there's 8 different Lunar Phases that you can play. If you have all 8 different ones in your underworld, this gets 8 attack added to it. Then you can shuffle 8 Lunar Phases with different titles, so all 8 of them, from your underworld into your deck to return your entire opponent's field back to their hand, and then you have the opportunity with Volclipse to attack and deal some massive damage. An incredibly powerful effect, and I will say that getting those 8 Lunar Phases to the underworld is not as crazy of a task as it may seem, because you could probably guess that some of them will enable some of that gameplay to allow it to happen a little bit easier. Volclipse is going to be a menace. I think this card has a lot of potential to be incredibly powerful in Moonrise, and the Lunar Phases are most certainly going to make a splash when Moonrise hits. So get ready for those pre-orders, because this is going to be so hype on November 15th when we open those up. Don't forget, Kickstarter backers get to watch these reveals 1 day early, so make sure you check out Elestrals Clash right now on Kickstarter. It's going to be so hype. I can't wait to have Moonrise and Elestrals Clash, and we're all playing together. It's going to be crazy, man. We're really doing some big things, and I want to thank everybody who's been supporting. Get excited for Voldusk and stay tuned for tomorrow's reveal with all 8 lunar phases as we're gonna put the whole puzzle together and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so much fun. Thank you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.